Hey, how's it going? Checking in on my daily updates, steps taken, and progress made towards the speaking goals. Yesterday, I shared that I'd had a bit of a setback in terms of some of the feedback from what I regarded as being a reasonably successful session, and frankly, I was reeling somewhat from that. In fact, I think I did my check-in around just after lunch, after I'd finished presenting in the morning, and then I'd been to the gym to sort of sweat it out a little bit. So I've had a good bit of time to ponder on that. I've done some journaling. I've been unpacking it. I've just spoken to one of my friends who kind of I know also gets this and was able to give me some sound guidance, advice, and counsel. And so I kind of feel like I'm a little bit further along now with processing and understanding that. It has just been a massive kind of shock because it wasn't expected. It wasn't what I'd anticipated. And I think that had I come off the stage thinking, "Ooh, it's a bit ropey," and then I got that feedback that it wasn't, that the message hadn't resonated and it hadn't gone down well, then I'd been like, still frustrated, but understanding, but coming away from the engagement feeling like I'd actually done a pretty good job. And then to find out that I was wide of the mark has been a bit unsettling, shall we say. And so I've been trying to understand and unpack that, and I haven't been back to the organisers yet to um, ask for more detail, and which is something that I will do, and probably tomorrow. I might even write the email tonight, just a short email, um, and because I do need to understand that more fully, and that's definitely something that has to happen for me in order for me to not just move forwards from this, but actually to learn from it as well, because there's also the possibility, which is that actually I did deliver to the brief, to the objectives, but the brief and the objectives weren't quite right for the audience, and what they were expecting and what they wanted or even needed. So I'm not trying to just completely extricate myself from any responsibility here. I will absolutely own this, but at the same time, I need to be really clear as to what happened in the lead up to this, to turn it into something that seems to now be an abject disaster. So I think I'm past the feeling slightly sorry for myself stage, and again, whenever I've had something that's been there almost on a plate, and I've been counting my chickens before they've hatched. In this case, it was potential future work, and then that hasn't happened, and that's happened many times. I've reported lots and lots of those over the course of the last few years, where something's been there, it's been like dangled in front of me, and it's like actually that's not happening, or so we've gone with another speaker has been usually the response, especially for speaker bureaus. Whenever that's happened, I've kind of reconciled that with myself by reminding myself that it's gone from there was nothing there, then there was something that could happen, and then you've gone back to nothing again, and so you've not actually lost anything. But it feels like when there's something that's been offered and then it gets taken away, even if you haven't actually had it, it still feels like a loss. And so you feel that, and I kind of understand the psychology of it. I understand the dopamine dump drives the depression and the disappointment. I kind of know all of that, and I know that I've been going through that. And I think maybe help understanding that has helped me to process this reasonably rapidly. And actually, if there's anything positive that's come out of it, I've really doubled down on my own intentions and my own commitments and my own motivation to get back to doing the things that I know that I need to do. In fact, today I've managed to spend a good chunk of time this afternoon working on one of the projects that's been slipping slightly over the last couple of 3 weeks. I did actually have a presenting session this morning as well. I was delivering or facilitating, should I say, as part of the session I delivered yesterday on growth mindset around strategy and creative thinking and innovation. And today was a very short recap presentation within the meetings, again, a hybrid session, and then facilitating in various breakout rooms as they wrestled with the new objectives that they've been set and the tasks that they've been set. So, I've had a good productive day today. I think yesterday, having received the news and quite close actually to the start of that first session, I felt a little bit rattled from that and a bit uneasy. all day, whereas today I kind of noticed that I felt a little bit lighter and less affected by it. So I feel like I'm kind of over the worst of it, and I'll not, I'm going through something right now that I speak about all of the time around quality thinking, around negativity bias, around growth mindset, around resilience, around motivation and mindset. All those things that I talk about, I'm living through it right now, and there's nothing unusual. And I know that, so I just got to take a leaf out of my own book here and actually do the work on myself, which I have been doing. As I'm reasonably pleased with the progress that I'm making on that front, though still allowing myself to feel a little disappointed because I don't think there's anything fundamentally wrong with that either. But there's my long-winded, slightly downbeat update for today. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and check back in again tomorrow for another daily update. Bye for now.